standing on stage with QuickShot.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. I am joined by Wonder and Mickey. Congratulations on the 2-0. Wonder, let's start by talking about the Taliyah. It must be nice when you're gifted first blood as easily as it worked out, but then you continue to just destroy people. How was the game for you?
I think the first blood was pretty troll. Like, I was getting the first blood, and then my team yelled, "Holy shit, you're so insane!" And I was like, I didn't really do anything, but I was like, yeah, man, I'm so good. But the game after this was, we kind of failed the lane swap a bit. Like, we swapped when we shouldn't have, so we lost a bit of tempo, and we lost a bit of CS on a lot of players. But the game was pretty solo queue. Like, it turned into pretty solo queue, and we tried to just make picks and try to finish the game.
Well, you finished it pretty convincingly. Great 2-0. We've seen Taliyah banned against Splyce in the past. Is it because of you or because of Senkux?
Taliyah has been banned all our games, and I can't say like why they banned it, because they just looked at our solo queue, and we have been playing it. So the teams we played against, we haven't played Taliyah against, so they just banned it based out of solo queue.
Well, it definitely seems to be impactful. Mickey, thanks for joining us on the table, and great performances from Splyce. How has it been playing with the team and adjusting to the stage?
Playing with Splyce is actually really fun because everyone is really nice and we have a lot of potential. So I'm pretty sure we can go playoffs and continue to do good.
It definitely looks that way right now. How's it been playing with Kobbe? There was a lot of criticism on Kobbe in the spring split, but now that you two are working together, it just seems like you're hitting a new level that Splyce hasn't seen before.
Yeah, playing with Kobbe is actually really fun because he's a really fun guy and he's really good at the game, so it's not that hard for me at least. And I really enjoy playing with him because our playstyles are pretty similar and we understand each other really well. And yeah,
it definitely shows. And also watching your plays, Bard, I think you're the best Bard in Europe. How would you respond to hearing that? Because I'm not the only one that thinks that.
Well, I play a lot of Bard, so I do some montage plays, and I guess
it works out, wins you games. Gentlemen, just one or two last quick questions. Wonder, what if I told you that Giants beat G2 on the other stream while you were playing? What would you say to that?
2-0.
1-0, they're in game 2 at the moment.
I mean, we kind of saw on the monitor when we had like between game 1 and 2, and I saw they were ahead, but I'm pretty surprised. Like, we haven't personally played Giants that much, so we don't really know how good they are. But G2 is a really strong team, and I'm pretty surprised if they can 2-0 them.
Well, we'll find out shortly. That is happening at the moment. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. Congratulations again on the 2-0. We're going to head back to the caster desk to wrap up the series.
Thank you very much, Trevor. Always good to hear from those guys. Interesting, of course, if you guys want to check out what's happening in that Giants versus G2 game, you can head on over to EU LCS 2. It's a pretty crazy back and forth from what I've heard. But focusing back in on our series, got to give a player a game once again. And I think, you know, interesting picks. Deserves some praise here. Wonder going to pull it out in the end. Did the most damage in the game on this Taliyah.
Yep.
We didn't know exactly what to expect, but clearly lots of damage in the kit.
Don't say tons of damage. Whatever you do.
I'm trying. I said lots.
Lots of damage. Yeah, I mean, it worked out for Splyce. Snowball started. He got ahead very early. Honestly, not to demerit some of like the sense behind the play, but somehow worked out. You know, can't judge it, man. That's how we do it right here.
I think for the mistakes that they have, it's still really clean when it needed to be.
They incorporated the walls in their plays. That's the great thing there. Like they made use of the zone effects layer, the mobility sometimes from Taliyah. So they clearly practiced with this champion, and then that's another layer. Remember, these teams, they're also building towards playoffs. They don't want to be stuck in a one-dimensional style that may work over and over, and then end up in playoffs, get banned out 3 times, and be done. So they now have another champion to their pool, and they can start pivoting. Maybe it's even a flex pick. So I think it's great that they brought it out.
Absolutely. We're going to have to see if they're going to continue to pull this out, if it will get banned from them. But that's going to do it for us on our second set of the day. Our match of the week is coming up between Schalke No Fear and H2K after this short break. Don't go anywhere. We're about to jump into the second game between Splyce and Roccat.
Rocket's ability to tank creeps here.
And
race.
Oh, what? Race! What? That's not what I was expecting!
Just finish.
We can fight here.
I got it. Look Kindred.
Kindred dead.
Kindred dead. I'm coming.
For Victor. Yeah. I can inside. I have no W.
Oh, nice. Insane.
Trying to make a play, trying to make something happen. Trashy's gonna drop. Roccat, they're holding the tower, but they're losing members. Move in the 1-for-1 trade. Senkok suddenly in the back line. It's not going to be enough. Steelback does too much damage. Shut down onto the mid laner. Splyce with one final confident push. One last confident engage. Close out here. The 2-0 for them.